Can you believe a giant gold cube appeared in Central Park? In 2022, this astonishing 410-pound cube captured the attention of thousands of visitors and passersby. Valued at a jaw-dropping $11.7 million, the gold cube was part of an art installation that sparked both curiosity and conversation. Imagine seeing a massive, shiny piece of gold just sitting in one of New York City's most famous parks. Created by the renowned artist and designer Robert Wilson, this cube challenged our perceptions of value, art, and nature. As the sun reflected off its surface, the cube not only looked spectacular, but also invited viewers to ponder what luxury really means in our fast-paced world. The installation was temporary, but it left a lasting impression on everyone who experienced it. People took photos, shared their thoughts online, and even speculated about the future of art in public spaces. This golden spectacle showed how something so extravagant could pop up in a place associated with greenery and leisure. What does this say about art's role in our lives? Unraveling the bond between dogs and humans. Researchers have discovered that dogs share a profound emotional connection with their owners, mirroring the affection we feel for them. This special bond showcases how these loyal companions aren't just pets, they become integral family members. Studies indicate that when dogs gaze into our eyes, they release the hormone oxytocin, the same one that helps strengthen human relationships, creating a feeling of love and trust. In return, owners often feel happier and less stressed with their furry friends around. Activities like playing fetch or simply snuggling on the couch foster this connection further. It's incredible to think that this mutual affection has evolved over thousands of years. So the next time your dog looks at you with those big, soulful eyes, remember that it's more than just a look. It's a loving bond that's been nurtured through time. Isn't that amazing? Discover the unique tradition of wearing kilts in Scotland. For centuries, the kilt has stood as a powerful symbol of Scottish culture, representing pride and identity. Made from vibrant tartan fabric, these knee-length skirts aren't just garments, they're steeped in history. Traditionally worn by men during formal occasions, such as weddings and Highland Games, kilts celebrate a rich heritage that traces back to the 16th century. Each tartan pattern often reflects a specific clan or region, connecting individuals to their ancestry. When you see a kilt, it's more than just clothing. It's a story of honor and tradition woven into every thread. Imagine attending a lively Scottish festival where the sound of bagpipes fills the air and men proudly wear their kilts, showcasing their heritage. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to don a kilt and celebrate such a vibrant culture? Have you ever wondered why we have a 7-day week? The 7-day week traces back to ancient Babylon, and it's fascinating how this simple division of time has shaped our lives. The Babylonians, who thrived around 4,000 years ago, used a unique system that connected their calendar to the moon's phases. With its roughly 29.5 days, the lunar cycle encouraged them to create a week with 7 days, as 4 weeks fit nicely into a lunar month. They dedicated each day to one of their celestial bodies, the sun, moon, and 5 visible planets. This practice spread across different cultures, influencing Jews and later Christians, solidifying the 7-day cycle in religious and social practices. Today we continue this ancient tradition, but why do we stick to it? Could it be that the rhythm of a week helps us organize our busy lives, offering a predictable structure amid chaos? The 7-day week is more than just numbers. It's a thread connecting us to our history. Let's uncover the truth about dinosaur communication. Recent studies reveal that some dinosaurs, particularly large predators like the T-Rex, likely communicated with deep, low-frequency growls similar to those of modern crocodiles. These sounds were more than just noise. They allowed these ancient creatures to send messages over long distances, enhancing their hunting and social strategies. Imagine a T-Rex bellowing in the distance, its powerful vocalizations reaching mates or rivals miles away. This discovery challenges common portrayals of dinosaurs in movies and books, where they are often depicted as loud and boisterous. Instead of sharp, piercing roars, they may have relied on these low crescendos to maintain an advantage in their environments. By reshaping our image of these majestic beasts, scientists are helping us understand their behavior better than ever before. What other mysteries about dinosaurs are waiting to be revealed? Let's uncover the truth about Sugarloaf Mountain. This iconic peak in Rio de Janeiro stands tall at 396 meters, showcasing breathtaking views that captivate every visitor. To reach the summit, many thrill-seekers opt for the famous cable car, gliding smoothly over the lush landscapes and crystal-clear waters of Guanabara Bay. As you ascend, the vibrant cityscape unfolds beneath you, revealing Rio's stunning beaches, historic architecture, and lively neighborhoods. Upon arrival at the summit, the experience is nothing short of magical. Gaze across the horizon to see the famous Copacabana beach, the rugged outlines of Sugarloaf itself, and even the majestic Christ the Redeemer statue framed in the distance. The panorama shifts throughout the day, as early sunrises and fiery sunsets paint the sky in brilliant hues. For those craving a little more adventure, hiking up the mountain offers a closer connection to the unique flora and fauna, providing an alternative yet equally stunning perspective of Rio's beauty. Whether you admire the breathtaking sights from the comfort of the cable car or embark on a hike, Sugarloaf Mountain is an essential destination for anyone visiting Brazil. Can you imagine that many people share a name? In China, almost 10% of the population carries the surname Wang, which translates to king. This means that tens of millions of individuals proudly share this name, creating a fascinating cultural phenomenon. Not just a common surname, Wang is one of the most prevalent names in the world, giving it a special place in the history and identity of Chinese society. The roots of the Wang surname go back over 3,000 years, deeply intertwined with ancient dynasties and lineage. Families with this surname often feel a strong connection to their ancestral heritage, celebrating it in various customs and traditions. With Wang names appearing in many professions, from politics to arts, it reflects the diverse contributions of those who share it. So next time you meet someone with the last name Wang, remember you're encountering a piece of history and culture from one of the world's largest populations. Did you know about the stunning blue jellyfish? This vibrant marine creature, often seen off the east coast of Australia, captivates with its bright colors and translucent body. The blue jellyfish is not just a pretty sight, it's also a reminder of the hidden dangers lurking in the ocean. Its long, venomous tentacles can deliver painful stings that may cause discomfort to unsuspecting swimmers. While the beauty of this jellyfish draws people into the water, caution is key when swimming where they might be present. Lifeguards and locals often remind beachgoers to be aware of these creatures, especially during warmer months when they are more prevalent. Interestingly, the jellyfish's sting can affect different individuals in various ways, making it vital to know how to react if stung. If you experience a sting, washing the area with vinegar and getting medical help can alleviate pain. So the next time you hit the beach, keep an eye out for the gorgeous blue jellyfish. But remember, beauty can come with a sting. Have you ever wondered why Joey got canceled? The sitcom Joey, a spin-off of the iconic show Friends, struggled to find its footing after the first season. Despite the beloved character Joey Tribbiani, played by Matt LeBlanc, having a dedicated fan base, the series faced criticism for its writing and lack of chemistry among the cast. Unfortunately, NBC decided to cancel the show halfway through its second season, leaving viewers hanging without answers. Remarkably, the final 8 episodes were never aired in the United States, leaving fans wondering what could have been. The decision was surprising, especially considering the original Friends show became a cultural phenomenon. Joey, aiming to capture that same magic, ultimately couldn't resonate as well, highlighting the challenges of spin-offs in the competitive world of television. The story of Joey's cancellation reminds us that not every idea can thrive, even when it's linked to a TV classic. Explore Astolat Castle, the priciest dollhouse ever. This amazing dollhouse, valued at a staggering $85 million, is not your average toy. Located in the UK, Astolat Castle boasts 29 meticulously furnished rooms, each filled with intricate details that showcase exceptional craftsmanship. Imagine tiny furniture, paintings, and even miniature books, with 10,000 miniatures included throughout its enchanting landscape. Designers and artists have poured countless hours into creating this one-of-a-kind masterpiece, making it a favorite among dollhouse enthusiasts and collectors. Every room tells a story, from the grand ballroom to cozy bedrooms, capturing the charm of a real castle in miniature form. The attention to detail is so remarkable that it's easy to forget you're looking at a dollhouse. Astolat Castle has even captured the imagination of people all over the world, showcasing how art and creativity can turn simple materials into extraordinary treasures. Have you ever seen anything like this before? Is it really true that the Bible tops library loans? Yes, it is. The Bible holds the title of the most borrowed book from libraries around the globe, which speaks to its profound impact as a source of inspiration and spiritual guidance for countless people. For many, it offers comfort, wisdom, and hope in challenging times. Interestingly, when we zoom into public libraries specifically, another book captures significant attention, The Diary of Anne Frank. This powerful memoir tells the harrowing yet inspiring story of a young Jewish girl named Anne Frank, who lived in hiding during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands. Her diary provides a deeply personal glimpse into the struggles and dreams of a young girl caught in a horrific time, drawing readers into her world and evoking empathy and reflection. The juxtaposition of these two books, the Bible, a long-standing spiritual text, and Anne Frank's poignant diary, a historical narrative, shows how literature can inspire, educate, and heal, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. What do these powerful stories mean for us today? Believe it or not, a fart lawsuit happened in Australia. An unusual case unfolded when an Australian engineer decided to take legal action against his former boss for allegedly farting on him during a work-related meeting. This strange yet humorous situation has sparked conversations about the oddities that can arise in the workplace. The engineer claimed that the incident was not just a moment of embarrassment, but part of a pattern of behavior that made the work environment uncomfortable and hostile. While the case may seem ridiculous to some, it reveals how personal grievances can lead to serious disputes. Workplace disputes can be triggered by even the most unexpected incidents, blurring the lines between humor and legal action. As bizarre as it sounds, this case encourages us to think about how we handle conflicts at work. Should we laugh them off or seek justice? You might be surprised to discover a geocache in space. In 2008, some adventurous spirit placed a geocache aboard the International Space Station, ISS, making it one of the most extraordinary caches in the world, or rather, out of this world. This treasure hunting game combines outdoor exploration with technology, and the ISS cache adds an incredible twist. Astronauts have visited it 4 times, with each journey bringing unique stories and experiences. Imagine floating in microgravity while looking for a hidden box meant for fellow enthusiasts. Each time it is found, the astronauts sign a logbook inside, sharing their own signature and perhaps a personal message. This cache serves not only as a fun challenge, but also as a symbol of human curiosity and exploration. Geocaching enthusiasts around Earth can only dream of this incredible adventure. How many people can say they've participated in a treasure hunt in space? It's a reminder of how far we've come in exploring the unknown, even if it's just a little box. What if I told you about electric rear hydraulic jacks? This innovative device is changing the game for maneuvering trailer beds, especially in the bustling streets of urban Asia. Imagine a traditional trailer being effortlessly tilted at the press of a button, allowing drivers to navigate tight spaces with ease. The electric rear hydraulic jack uses powerful hydraulics to lift and lower the trailer, making it much easier to park or unload in crowded areas where every inch counts. This technology not only saves time, but also reduces the physical effort required by drivers, helping to prevent injuries from manual lifting. As cities grow and urban space becomes more limited, tools like these are essential for improving efficiency in logistics and transportation. They are a perfect example of how modern technology continues to adapt to everyday challenges. So, whether you're moving goods in a busy metropolis or just curious about the latest gadgets in transportation, the electric rear hydraulic jack stands out as a true urban lifesaver. Most people don't know this, but Vatican City hides secrets. Beneath this tiny nation lies the Vatican's secret archives, an extraordinary library filled with some of the world's most restricted documents. Established over 1,000 years ago, these archives contain an impressive collection of historical treasures, including letters from famed astronomer Galileo Galilei and the records from the infamous Templar trial. What's even more fascinating is that these manuscripts are believed to date back more than 200 years. Imagine finding ancient texts that could completely reshape our understanding of Christianity and the Roman Empire. However, access to these archives is highly limited. Only a select group of scholars can even step inside. This adds an air of mystery and intrigue around what knowledge might be locked away in those walls. What secrets do you think could change the course of history? Have you ever wondered about Europe's unfinished colonial story? Many European nations still grapple with the legacies of their colonial past, leaving certain territories in a state where decolonization is far from complete. Countries like France and the United Kingdom maintain territories that carry historical ties to colonialism, such as the French overseas regions and British overseas territories. These relationships are often complex, filled with cultural exchanges, yet burdened by historical injustices. The failure to fully address these colonial remnants continues to impact the lives of people in these territories today. For instance, discussions about governance, economic independence, and cultural identity are still ongoing, showcasing a lingering colonial mindset. As we delve deeper into these relationships, it's crucial to ask ourselves how these histories shape our world today and what steps are necessary to foster healing and understanding. Have you heard about ancient Tikal in Guatemala? This incredible city was one of the largest and best preserved Mayan cities, thriving between 200 and 900 AD. Imagine wandering through a place filled with monumental architecture and discovering over 3,000 buildings all designed with purpose and artistry. Tikal wasn't just a setup for daily life, it was a powerful center for trade, politics, and culture in the region. The Mayans were master builders and astronomers, and their advanced knowledge is evident in the structures they left behind. You can still see the grand temples, pyramids, and public plazas that tell stories of an advanced civilization. The jungle surrounding Tikal is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protecting its fascinating history and biodiversity. Exploring Tikal offers not only a glimpse into the past, but also a chance to appreciate the natural beauty of Guatemala. With its rich history and stunning ruins, Tikal invites many visitors every year to step back in time and learn more about the majestic Mayan civilization. Are you ready to explore this hidden treasure? Can you imagine cacao beans as money? The ancient Aztecs and Mayans did just that. Cacao beans were more than just the key ingredient for the delicious chocolate we know today. They were actually used as currency. People exchanged these precious beans for all sorts of goods, like tamales and even turkeys. This special bean was so important that it played a central role in religious ceremonies, highlighting its value in their culture. Fast forward to 1847, when Joseph Fry from England made a groundbreaking invention by mixing cocoa powder, sugar, and cocoa butter to create the first solid chocolate bar. This innovation transformed how we enjoy chocolate, launching us into the era of modern chocolate bars. Today, chocolate is loved worldwide, enjoyed in countless forms and flavors, from bars to desserts. Who knew something so sweet has such a rich history? Have you ever wondered why the Yuki count differently? The Yuki people of California have a fascinating approach to numbers that sets them apart from most cultures. Instead of using our common base 10 counting system, they employ a base 8 system, which is connected to how they perceive the world around them. This unique method involves counting using the spaces between their fingers, which might seem unusual to outsiders, but makes perfect sense within their cultural context. Each gap becomes a significant marker in their tally, turning counting into an engaging tradition that blends practicality with artistry. This practice not only reflects their relationship with nature, but also serves as a reminder of the diverse ways human societies can understand and interact with numbers. Counting, for the Yuki, is more than just a way to track quantities. It's a window into their worldviews and cultural heritage. Exploring this distinct counting system invites us to appreciate the rich tapestry of human experience. So what does this say about the way we all approach numbers? Did you know T-Rex roared with a wild twist? The iconic roar of the Tyrannosaurus Rex in the original Jurassic Park film is actually called the Beuteschüttel sound. This unique sound was crafted by combining various animal noises, including elephants, alligators, and even a baby elephant's trumpet. Sound designers chose these elements to create a chilling and powerful roar that captures the colossal dinosaur's ferocity. Interestingly, this technique emphasizes the creativity involved in filmmaking, where real-life sounds can transform into something truly otherworldly. The goal was to evoke fear and awe, making viewers believe they were witnessing a living, breathing dinosaur. By blending these sounds, the filmmakers delivered a memorable experience that still thrills audiences today. Have you ever thought about how much work goes into a single roar? What if you could see the moon differently? The moon appears upside down in the southern hemisphere compared to the northern hemisphere, and this fascinating twist leads to various interpretations of our celestial neighbor. When folks in Australia or South America gaze up at the moon, they notice its features are flipped. For example, craters that northern observers see on the top of the moon might appear at the bottom to those down south. This phenomenon isn't just a quirky visual trick, it's all about perspective, shaped by the curvature of our Earth. As we move between hemispheres, everything from the moon's shadows to its phases can seem to change dramatically. Next time you look up, think about how your vantage point affects what you see. Isn't it incredible that something as constant as the moon can look so different depending on where you stand on the globe? What if I told you about the wild 1904 marathon? The Olympic marathon in St. Louis turned into a chaotic spectacle, revealing just how bizarre this athletic event can be. It was a hot summer day, and with temperatures soaring, runners faced more than just steep competition. They had to navigate busy roads filled with traffic. Some were so desperate for an edge that they resorted to drinking rat poison, believing it would enhance their performance. Can you imagine? The race was so disorganized that a few athletes even hitched rides along the route. Despite an impressive 32 runners starting the race, only 14 crossed the finish line. This wild fiasco serves as a reminder of how Olympics have evolved over the years, making us appreciate the well-organized marathons we see today. The 1904 marathon highlights not only the determination of the athletes, but also the sometimes absurd lengths they went to in order to compete. How surprising is it that this piece of Olympic history is often lost in the shuffle? Guess what really drives frog-licking bans in LA? In the bustling city of Los Angeles, where regulations can be as quirky as its residents, an unusual law makes frog-licking illegal. This strange prohibition likely serves to prevent inappropriate behavior involving frogs, ensuring that these fascinating amphibians are treated with respect. While it sounds bizarre, there's often a serious side behind such laws, as they aim to protect wildlife and maintain public decency. In a city known for its eclectic mix of cultures and lifestyles, this little-known regulation sparks curiosity. Why would there need to be a law about such a playful-sounding act? It shows that, amidst all the glamour and excitement, LA has its unique ways of addressing potential oddities. So next time you think about enjoying nature or playing around with frogs in the city, remember, LA takes its frog etiquette seriously. What if I told you Michael Phelps can golf too? In 2012, the legendary Olympic swimmer made a splash in an entirely different sport when he achieved an astounding 159-foot putt at the Dunhill Links Championship in Scotland. This remarkable feat not only showcased Phelps's impressive athleticism, but also earned him a spot in the record books for the longest televised golf putt ever made. Imagine the precision required to sink a putt from that distance, especially for someone more known for his swimming prowess than his golfing skills. Phelps's achievement surprised many as he effortlessly transitioned from the pool to the green, demonstrating qualities like focus and determination that made him a champion swimmer. This unforgettable moment highlighted how even athletes renowned for one sport can surprise us with their talents in others. How many more records could he break in different sports? Hard to believe, but it's still going strong. The Royal Enfield Bullet motorcycle holds the remarkable record for the longest continuous production run in history, having been in production since 1948. This iconic bike is celebrated for its classic design, which has stayed nearly the same over decades, capturing the hearts of motorcycle enthusiasts worldwide. Its timeless look and sturdy build make it a favorite among riders who appreciate both style and reliability. Despite the major advances in motorcycle technology, the Bullet has successfully maintained its essential characteristics, proving that sometimes less really is more. Riders often love the Bullet for its retro charm and the thrilling experience it offers on the road. Imagine riding a machine that has been cherished for generations. Isn't it fascinating that a vehicle can stand the test of time while still delivering the essence of freedom and adventure? Hard to believe, but dogs ride a school bus. In Oregon, a unique doggy daycare is shaking up how our furry friends get their daily adventure. Imagine a brightly painted school bus, but instead of kids, it's filled with wagging tails and happy barks. This clever idea ensures that pups can travel safely and in style to their daycare, allowing owners peace of mind while they work. Upon picking up the dogs, the bus makes stops at various homes, where it enthusiastically welcomes each canine passenger aboard. With the bus featuring specially designed seats and safety measures, these dogs enjoy a comfortable ride, free from any worries. This innovative facility not only prioritizes the pet's safety, but also transforms the daily routine into a fun and social experience. Who wouldn't want to travel to daycare with a bunch of furry pals? Isn't it amazing how creative solutions can make pet care even more enjoyable? Did you know that the fox bat is enormous? The fox bat, also known as Ceratodon jubatus, holds the title for the largest bat species in the world. Native to the lush islands of the Philippines, these fascinating creatures can have a wingspan of up to 5.6 feet, which is wider than many small airplanes. Unlike many other bats that navigate using echolocation, fox bats rely more on their keen sense of sight and smell. They typically prefer to feast on fruits, nectar, and insects, making them vital pollinators in their ecosystems. Watching a fox bat glide effortlessly through the jungles at dusk is truly a magical experience. Unfortunately, habitat loss and hunting have threatened their populations, leading to concerns about their conservation status. Isn't it amazing how such a large bat can play such an important role in its environment? What if I told you Lego leads the toy world? With a remarkable production rate, Lego has surpassed all other toy manufacturers globally, making it the top producer of toys. Founded in Denmark in 1932, this iconic brand has captivated hearts and minds for generations. Each year, Lego produces millions of bricks and various theme sets, capturing the imagination of both children and adults alike. From building massive cities to recreating movie scenes, the possibilities are endless with Lego. The magic lies not just in the colorful blocks, but also in the creativity they inspire. In fact, Lego bricks are designed to fit together perfectly, allowing for limitless construction and fun. This innovative spirit has kept the brand relevant and loved through decades of changing trends. So the next time you snap a brick together, remember that you're part of a global community of builders. How amazing is it that Lego continues to lead the way in play? What really drives tragic stories of justice? The tale of a character facing the death penalty often stirs deep emotions and raises important questions about morality and justice. Such narratives often blur the lines between right and wrong, pushing audiences to grapple with complex themes. One powerful example is the legendary story of a character whose fate seems sealed, leaving them to confront the consequences of their choices. This intricate dance of fate and consequence reveals the broader implications of justice in society. Through these dramatic arcs, storytellers invite us to reflect on how moral dilemmas shape our understanding of right and wrong. As viewers or readers, we find ourselves pondering whether the punishment fits the crime or if the character is merely a victim of circumstance. Why do we find such tragic tales so compelling? And what do they tell us about our own values? This might surprise you. A 1966 Volvo lasts forever. Remarkably, this classic car has surpassed an astonishing 3 million miles, setting the world record for the highest mileage of any vehicle ever. Driven by Irv Gordon, a passionate Volvo owner, this incredible feat began in 1966 when he purchased the car for just $4,000. What sets this Volvo apart is not just the miles, but its durability and design, showcasing the quality engineering that Volvo is known for. With minimal repairs and regular maintenance, Irv kept his beloved car on the road for decades, inspiring countless enthusiasts to appreciate older models. Whether commuting or going on long road trips, this Volvo proves that with care, cars can last much longer than we often expect. Isn't it fascinating to think about the stories this car could tell after all those journeys? Is it really true that your left hand types more? It turns out the left hand is not just along for the ride when you're typing. It actually covers some pretty complex tasks. While your right hand mainly manages the mouse, the left hand takes on a lot of the heavy lifting, especially when it comes to typing letters, numbers, and shortcuts. This division of labor highlights how our brains coordinate movement between both hands. For example, when you're typing quickly, your left hand often hits the more frequently used keys like A, S, D, and others, allowing you to keep up with your thoughts. This unique setup shows just how essential each hand is for different functions, maximizing speed and efficiency in typing. So next time you're typing away, try to notice all the amazing work your left hand is doing. What other fun facts about our hands can we discover? Guess what really drives dental and joint implants? Titanium is the superstar of medical materials. This remarkable metal is not only lightweight and incredibly strong, but possesses a unique ability to fuse with bone. This quality makes it the go-to choice for implants in both dentistry and orthopedics. Imagine a material that can seamlessly integrate with your body. That's titanium for you. Its biocompatibility surprises many people who might think metals and our bodies don't mix well. When surgeons use titanium for implants, they're essentially giving the body a new friend that feels perfectly at home. This ability to bond with bone leads to a stronger, more durable solution for those needing joint replacements or dental fixtures. It's like finding a perfect puzzle piece that fits without any gaps. So next time you hear about titanium in a medical context, remember it's not just a metal, it's a crucial part of modern medicine. Believe it or not, your brain can eat itself. During extreme starvation, the human brain faces a dire situation where it must find energy for survival. When the body doesn't receive enough nutrients, it starts breaking down muscle and fat to keep functioning. But after exhausting these resources, the brain turns to its own cells and tissues as a last resort. This means that essential brain cells may start to degrade, causing serious damage that impacts everything from memory to motor skills. Malnutrition doesn't just harm your body, it can fundamentally alter your brain's structure and capabilities. The shocking reality is that prolonged periods of not eating enough can lead to irreversible effects on mental health and cognitive functions. Therefore, understanding the consequences of severe malnutrition is crucial. It reminds us of the importance of a balanced diet filled with the nutrients our bodies and brains need to thrive. How do we better support those facing food insecurity and help prevent this tragic survival mechanism from happening? Ever wonder why time flies differently for twins? The twin paradox is a fascinating thought experiment from Einstein's theory of relativity that shows how time can stretch and bend. Imagine one twin zipping through space in a high-speed rocket while the other stays on Earth. According to the rules of relativity, the traveling twin experiences time at a slower rate due to their incredible speed. So when they reunite, the space-traveling twin is younger than the one who stayed behind. This concept is called time dilation, and it's not just theoretical. Scientists have tested it using precise atomic clocks on fast-moving jets and satellites. They found that even slight differences in speed can lead to measurable differences in aging. The twin paradox challenges our everyday understanding of time and reminds us how complex and weird the universe can be. It's amazing to think that what feels like a single moment for one twin can mean years for another. How does that change how we think about time? Here's something incredible about cannabis language. The term cannabis is gaining traction as a more neutral and inclusive way to discuss the plant, reflecting changing attitudes in society. Traditionally known as marijuana, This older term is still widely recognized but can carry various connotations that some find negative or stigmatizing. As conversations about cannabis expand, especially with increasing legalization around the world, many people prefer the term cannabis to foster a more respectful dialogue. This choice in language not only highlights the plant's medicinal and recreational uses, but also aims to break down stereotypes and promote understanding. The shift to using cannabis is part of a broader movement to create more accurate and respectful discussions about substances that have long been misunderstood. By embracing a term that feels less burdened by past prejudices, advocates hope to open the door to more constructive conversations about its benefits and risks. Isn't it fascinating how language can shape our perceptions and discussions? Did you know Monaco is super crowded despite its size? Although Monaco is just a tiny speck on the map, it boasts one of the highest population densities in the world. This small principality, located on the French Riviera, packs a staggering number of people into its 2.002 square kilometers. With around 39,000 residents, that's like cramming the population of a small town into a place smaller than Central Park. This remarkable density contributes to Monaco's unique charm, where luxury and opulence are part of daily life. The streets bustled with high-end boutiques, glamorous casinos, and stunning sea views, all surrounded by breathtaking cliffs. Known for hosting the famous Formula One Grand Prix and the luxurious Monte Carlo Casino, this city-state attracts tourists and wealthy residents alike. Its limited space means that most people live in high-rise apartments overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, creating a vibrant, tightly knit community. So next time you hear about Monaco, remember that this glamorous place is also one of the most crowded spots on Earth. Here's a wild fact about Uber's helicopter rides. Uber has taken to the skies, offering exclusive helicopter rides in bustling cities like New York. Imagine soaring above the iconic skyline, all while avoiding the frustrating gridlock below. This unique service allows passengers to experience breathtaking aerial views, making travel not just about getting from point A to point B, but also about enjoying the journey itself. However, these helicopter rides are not available every day. They are typically reserved for special occasions such as events or high-demand moments. Picture yourself arriving at a glamorous party or a crucial business meeting, avoiding the city's notorious traffic jams. It's a luxurious twist on the typical rideshare experience, perfect for those who want to arrive in style. While this high-flying option might not be your everyday commute, it certainly adds an exciting flair to urban transportation. Are you ready to take flight with Uber's unique service? Would you chase aliens for $1 million? A ring company called Ring is making headlines by offering a staggering $1 million reward for anyone who can capture clear footage of extraterrestrial life. This adventurous challenge taps into our fascination with the unknown and the possibility that we are not alone in the universe. With UFO sightings gaining attention in recent years, the excitement surrounding this offer has skyrocketed. The company encourages everyone, from backyard stargazers to seasoned UFO hunters, to look up and document any strange occurrences in the sky. Whether it's a flash of light, an unusual craft, or something that defies explanation, every sighting counts. The idea of aliens has been a part of human culture for decades, from movies to conspiracy theories. Now, with a chance to cash in on such an experience, will you grab your camera and join the hunt for evidence that could change everything? Did you know that Kenya hosts the Karen Blixen Museum? This fascinating place celebrates the life of Karen Blixen, the renowned author of the classic memoir, Out of Africa. Once her home, the museum invites visitors to step into her world, where they can explore the lush landscapes that inspired her captivating stories. Strolling through the rooms, you'll find personal artifacts that tell tales of Blixen's life, from her time in the vibrant Kenyan countryside to her experiences running a coffee plantation. The museum offers a glimpse into her rich history, allowing guests to appreciate her connection to the land and the people around her. Guided tours share insights into her legacy and the themes of her work, making it a must-visit for literature enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Have you ever imagined walking in the footsteps of such an iconic writer? Did you know whale sharks are gigantic? These gentle giants of the ocean can reach lengths of up to 40 feet or more, making them the largest fish in the sea. Imagine a creature so enormous that a small child could easily swim through its mouth. Despite their size, whale sharks are harmless and are known for their slow, graceful movements as they filter feed on plankton, small fish, and other tiny organisms. They often swim near the surface, allowing snorkelers and divers the chance to encounter them in their natural habitat. Their distinctive patterns of spots and stripes make each whale shark unique, almost like a fingerprint. Sadly, these majestic animals face threats from fishing and habitat loss. Conservation efforts are underway to protect them and their ecosystems. Whale sharks are not just fascinating due to their size, they are also an essential part of marine biodiversity. So next time you think of sharks, remember this. One of the ocean's biggest wonders is also one of its most gentle. What do you think of these enormous fish? Hard to believe, but Honda changed IndyCar history. In 2006, Honda made a bold move by becoming the sole supplier of engines for the IndyCar series. This decision marked a groundbreaking milestone in the world of racing, as it was the first time ever in the long history of the Indianapolis 500 that the race was run without a single engine problem. Imagine the excitement among fans and teams as powerful, reliable Honda engines roared around the iconic track without a hitch. This shift not only showcased Honda's commitment to performance and engineering excellence, but also sparked competition among teams, pushing them to innovate and improve their strategies on the track. The 2006 Indianapolis 500 will forever be remembered as a remarkable event, proving that advancements in technology can lead to thrilling and smooth races, leaving everyone wondering what wonders the future of racing holds. Here's what actually happens when libraries crumble. The Library of Alexandria, famous for housing over 500,000 scrolls, was the heart of ancient learning. Scholars flocked to this grand institution from all corners of the Mediterranean, eager to study the works of legendary thinkers and scientists. However, its fate took a tragic turn through a series of destructive events. One pivotal moment came during Julius Caesar's campaign in 48 BCE, when accidental fires consumed parts of the library. Later, other leaders from both Christianity and Islam contributed to its downfall, either through neglect or deliberate acts. Despite these calamities, the legacy of the Library of Alexandria lives on, inspiring countless generations. Imagine what knowledge was lost and how it could have shaped our understanding of the world today. What if it had survived intact? Unbelievable tale of green children captured hearts. In the 12th century, two mysterious children with green-tinted skin emerged in the village of Woolpit, England, sparking curiosity and intrigue among locals. These strange children spoke an unknown language and wore peculiar clothing, claiming to hail from a place called St. Martin's Land, a fantastical realm said to be devoid of sunlight. Their unusual appearance and bizarre stories soon became the talk of the town. Some villagers believed them to be from another world, while others speculated about possible explanations, like a rare medical condition or an elaborate hoax. Over the centuries, the case of the green children has sparked lively debate among historians and folklorists, with many wondering whether these kids were real or merely a figment of medieval imagination. The story of the green children continues to resonate, raising questions about the nature of truth and folklore in our understanding of history. Did you know a plane hit a porta potty in Canada? While this sounds like a scene from a comedy movie, it really happened. A small aircraft faced engine trouble just as it took off, forcing the pilot to make a hasty maneuver. Unfortunately, in a surprising twist, the plane collided with a porta potty located at a nearby construction site. Thankfully, no one was inside the toilet, and the pilot emerged completely unharmed. This peculiar incident highlights the unpredictable nature of aviation and how quickly situations can change. While it may seem like an unbelievable accident, it serves as a reminder that safety protocols are crucial for both pilots and ground personnel. In moments like these, training and quick thinking make all the difference. Can you imagine the pilot's reaction upon realizing what had happened? Guess what really drives apple pie's global popularity? Apple pie is famously linked to American culture, but its roots actually stretch back to Europe, The first recipes for apple pie date back to the 14th century in England, where sweet and savory dishes using apples were enjoyed. The blend of spices and fruit created a dessert that quickly caught on in other countries. When early settlers arrived in America, they brought with them their love for this delicious treat. As apples thrived in the U.S. and different regional flavors emerged, apple pie transformed into a symbol of home and comfort. In fact, during World War II, soldiers even referred to it in their famed phrase, "as American as apple pie." Today, it represents not only a traditional dessert, but also a connection to cultural heritage, reminding us of simpler times. So the next time you enjoy a slice, think about its fascinating journey across the ocean. Hard to believe, but New Zealand was up for sale. This quirky auction on eBay took place as part of a lighthearted rivalry between Australia and New Zealand. Since eBay launched in 1995, it has become known for its bizarre listings, but none quite captured attention, like the time someone tried to sell an entire country. The bidding for New Zealand amusingly reached $3,000 before eBay staff stepped in to halt the auction. This hilarious stunt highlighted the playful banter between the two nations, with Australians often poking fun at their Kiwi neighbors. Although the listing was never serious, it showcased the fun side of online marketplaces and how they can bring a bit of laughter along with commerce. From rare collectibles to wacky ideas like this, eBay continues to surprise us with its ever-changing catalog of interesting items. What's the wildest thing you've ever seen for sale? Feel the virtual world with a haptic t-shirt. This innovative technology allows you to experience sensations like caresses or impacts while immersed in a virtual reality environment. Imagine playing a game in the metaverse and actually feeling the thrill of a virtual hug or the excitement of an impact during a thrilling action scene. Haptic t-shirts are equipped with sensors and actuators that mimic real-life sensations, making your virtual experiences more tangible and engaging. As you move and interact in the digital realm, the t-shirt responds, delivering precise feedback that enhances gameplay or social interactions. This bridge between the virtual and physical worlds allows users of all ages to feel more connected to their experiences. While gaming is a primary use, this technology could revolutionize the way we learn and socialize online too. As the metaverse continues to grow, who knows what other amazing innovations await us? With haptic feedback, the lines between reality and the digital universe are starting to blur, making virtual experiences more immersive than ever. Ever thought about why Gigi Hadid shines so bright? Gigi Hadid, a prominent supermodel, has a fascinating family background that adds to her allure. She is the daughter of Mohammed Hadid, a successful Palestinian-American real estate developer, celebrated for his impressive projects in exclusive neighborhoods like Bel Air and Beverly Hills in Los Angeles. Growing up in a household where both luxury and ambition were prevalent, Gigi developed a unique perspective on fashion and business. Her father's dedication to creating stunning properties has undoubtedly influenced her work ethic and vision. With the glitz of the modeling world and her father's entrepreneurial spirit, Gigi has carved out a remarkable space for herself in the fashion industry. From walking runways to gracing magazine covers, she embodies a blend of talent and tenacity. Is it any wonder that she has become one of the most recognized faces in modeling today? Let's uncover the truth about Joseph Szalek's amazing plank record. At the age of 62, Joseph Szalek, a determined personal trainer from the Czech Republic, achieved a jaw-dropping world record by holding an abdominal plank for an incredible 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 47 seconds. This astonishing feat shines a light on both his dedication to fitness and his remarkable comeback from past health challenges. After facing difficulties that could have derailed his journey, Szalek took control of his life by committing to a rigorous training regimen and a healthier lifestyle. His story is not just about physical strength, it also highlights the power of resilience and motivation. Szalek's achievement inspires people of all ages to pursue their fitness goals, reminding us that it's never too late to start making positive changes. What could you achieve if you pushed your limits like Joseph? Let's uncover the truth about the brazen bull. In ancient Greece, a tyrant named Phalaris had a rather gruesome idea to scare off potential criminals. He wanted to use fear as a deterrent, So he designed a horrifying torture device known as the Brazen Bull. This device was a hollow structure made of bronze crafted to resemble a giant bull. The concept was chilling. A person would be locked inside and a fire would be set underneath, causing them to burn alive. Not only was the design cruel, but it also allowed the screams of the victim to be transformed into sounds resembling a bull's roar, thus creating a terrifying spectacle. Phalaris believed that this gruesome display would instill fear in his subjects, effectively deterring crime. However, this brutal form of punishment raises important ethical questions. Just how far should we go in the name of law and order? What if I told you coffee has over 100 species? Yet only 2 of these types, Arabica and Robusta, dominate our cups. Arabica coffee, known for its smooth and aromatic flavor, is the star of the show, making up about 60% of global coffee production. It's loved for its sweet, nuanced taste that many coffee enthusiasts crave. On the other hand, there's Robusta, which offers a bolder, more bitter flavor profile and packs a punch with higher caffeine content. This makes Robusta popular in espressos or instant coffees, especially in regions where a stronger brew is preferred. Together, these 2 species represent the backbone of the coffee industry, influencing everything from brewing methods to taste preferences worldwide. So the next time you sip your morning coffee, remember the fascinating journey from the many coffee varieties to your beloved brew. Believe it or not, caffeine doesn't dehydrate you. Many people have heard the myth that drinking coffee or tea will leave them parched, but this belief is not entirely accurate. Caffeine is indeed a mild diuretic, which means it can encourage your body to produce urine. However, the diuretic effect of caffeine is not strong enough to outweigh the hydration benefits those drinks provide. Research shows that both coffee and tea can contribute positively to your overall fluid intake. In fact, earlier studies likely caused confusion with exaggerated claims about caffeine's effects on hydration. So if you enjoy your morning coffee or afternoon tea, you can relax knowing that moderate caffeine consumption can fit right into your daily hydration goals. Next time someone tells you to skip the Java for hydration, you can confidently enjoy your cup. Guess what really drives Millie Bobby Brown's success? Millie Bobby Brown, best known for her role as Eleven in the hit series Stranger Things, was born in beautiful Marbella, Spain on February 19, 2004. While many fans think of her as a Hollywood star, her early life was rich with the sun-soaked culture of Spain. Millie's family moved to the United States when she was still young, and that's where her acting career truly began to flourish. With natural talent and hard work, she quickly captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. Her portrayal of Eleven not only showcased her acting skills, but also made her a role model for many young viewers. Millie has also ventured into producing and is passionate about advocating for various social issues, showing that her influence goes beyond just acting. Isn't it fascinating how her Spanish roots and early experiences shaped her journey to stardom? Guess what really drives South Sudan's independence? South Sudan became the world's newest country in 2011, bursting onto the global stage after a long and arduous struggle for freedom from Sudan. This journey to independence was nothing short of monumental, filled with challenges and sacrifices. For decades, South Sudanese communities faced conflict and division, primarily over issues like resources and governance. The brutal Second Sudanese Civil War, which lasted from 1983 to 2005, was a significant turning point, leading to peace agreements and ultimately a referendum in 2011. During this historic vote, nearly 99% of South Sudanese opted for independence, reflecting their desire for self-determination. On July 9, 2011, the nation was officially born, bringing hope for a better future. Yet the journey didn't end there. The new nation still grapples with political and social challenges as it works to build a stable, thriving society. What does the future hold for this young country? Most people don't know this, but Africa was divided unfairly. The Berlin Conference of 1884 is a turning point in history where major European powers gathered to carve up Africa without including any African voices. It was a time when nations such as Britain, France, and Germany decided how to split the continent among themselves, completely ignoring the cultures, traditions, and rights of the people living there. This blatant disregard for African sovereignty led to borders that often split communities and ignored ethnic divisions. The consequences were profound and lasting, creating conflicts that continue to echo in today's politics and society. Many nations are still dealing with the aftermath of this rushed division. Understanding this critical event helps us grasp the complexities of Africa's history and the lasting effects of colonialism. Why did no one ask the Africans what they thought? Get ready for a wild ride with documentaries. Some documentaries are anything but ordinary. They bring nature, history, and science together in the most thrilling ways. Imagine watching a film that feels like it's fueled by espresso and bold, reckless creativity. This unique style takes viewers on unexpected journeys, exploring everything from the depths of the ocean to historical mysteries, all with a sense of urgency and excitement. With stunning visuals and compelling storytelling, these documentaries keep you engaged and craving more. They challenge our perceptions, making us rethink what we know about the world around us. By blending fast-paced editing with rich information, they transform education into an exhilarating experience. Whether you're a seasoned documentary fan or just curious, you'll find yourself hooked. So what are you waiting for? Dive into the extraordinary world of unconventional documentaries. This might surprise you. St. Martin's Day croissants. On November 11th each year, Poznan, Poland, comes alive with the sweet aroma of freshly baked St. Martin's croissants. This delicious pastry filled with white poppy seeds and nuts is at the heart of the festivities. People eagerly line up to enjoy these treats, which are not only tasty but also symbolize the city's rich cultural heritage. The day kicks off with colorful parades showcasing local traditions, music, and dance, making it a vibrant celebration for everyone. Families and friends gather to share these delightful pastries while learning about the history of St. Martin's Day. It's a joyful occasion that highlights community spirit, where the act of baking and sharing croissants brings people together. Next time you're in Poznan on this special day, don't miss the chance to take part in this sweet celebration. How will you join the fun? Here's a wild fact about Ruppel's vulture. This incredible bird holds the record for the highest known bird strike, having collided with a plane at an astonishing altitude of 11,000 meters, or over 36,000 feet. What makes this vulture so special is its remarkable hemoglobin, which is specially adapted to thrive in low-oxygen environments, typical of high-altitude flights. Ruppel's vultures are experts at soaring above the planes in search of food, effortlessly gliding on thermals. Because they can fly at such heights, they occasionally share airspace with aircraft, which leads to surprising encounters. Their unique adaptations not only allow them to navigate the skies with ease, but also make them masters of survival in challenging conditions. Next time you hear about a bird strike, remember that it might involve a Ruppel's vulture soaring high above. Can you imagine flying at such heights? This might surprise you. The Corinth Canal's breathtaking views. This narrow waterway in Greece connects the Ionian Sea with the Aegean Sea, offering sailors a shortcut that saves them time and effort. As you navigate through this stunning canal, towering rock walls rise majestically on either side, creating a feeling similar to being inside a natural tunnel. This impressive engineering feat, completed in the late 19th century, is only about 6.3 kilometers long, but makes a significant impact on maritime travel. The canal's history dates back to ancient times, with plans by emperors like Nero to build it much earlier. Today, it attracts not just boats and ships, but also tourists eager to witness its stunning cliffs and serene waters. Whether you're sailing through it or simply standing on the banks, the Corinth Canal is a remarkable blend of natural beauty and human ingenuity. Are you ready to explore its wonders? Guess what really drives our money today? The gold standard, which once tied the US dollar directly to gold, officially ended in 1971. This monumental shift completely transformed the global economy. Before 1971, the value of each dollar was backed by a specific amount of gold, giving it a solid foundation. But once countries moved away from this system, they began using a fiat currency model, where the value isn't tied to any physical commodity. Instead, currencies now derive their worth from trust in governments and economies. This change allowed nations to have more flexibility in managing their economies, but it also introduced new challenges, like inflation and currency fluctuations. As a result, today's money is much more about confidence and supply and demand than ever before. How do you feel about the dollar's journey from gold to a paper-driven economy? Have you ever wondered about candy colors? The vibrant hue of your favorite childhood treat, which many associate with fun and nostalgia, actually originated from a happy accident. When manufacturers were experimenting with flavors, they stumbled upon a specific color that turned out to be remarkably appealing. Instead of relying on common colorants, they opted for this unexpected shade purely due to availability at the time. This serendipitous choice captivated consumers, leading to its adoption as the industry standard for colorful, chewy snacks. Now, we can't imagine candy without these eye-catching colors. It's fascinating how a simple twist of fate can influence the way we perceive such treats, making them not only delicious but also visually exciting. So next time you snack on those colorful confections, remember the quirky story behind their iconic color. Here's a wild fact about female ferrets. Female ferrets, known as gills, face a serious risk if they stay in heat for too long without mating. Unlike many animals, female ferrets do not cycle out of heat. If a gill remains unbred, her body continues to produce high levels of estrogen, which can lead to a dangerous condition called estrogen toxicity. This condition can potentially be fatal if not addressed. Symptoms of estrogen toxicity include lethargy, loss of appetite, and even severe anemia. To prevent this, it's crucial for ferret owners to understand the importance of mating or seeking veterinary intervention. Spaying female ferrets can also be a solution, as it prevents the risk of heat altogether. So if you have a female ferret, remember that her health and well-being depend on managing her heat cycles properly. How fascinating is it that these cute little creatures have such complicated needs? You might be shocked to learn about Venus. This mysterious planet has conditions that are truly hostile to life as we know it. With an atmospheric pressure 92 times greater than Earth's, a person stepping onto Venus would be crushed instantly. That's not all. The surface of Venus boasts staggering temperatures that can soar up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, 475 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. Moreover, Venus is enveloped in clouds of sulfuric acid, creating a thick veil that traps heat and fuels its extreme environment. But there's a silver lining. Scientists are fascinated by Venus. By studying it, researchers hope to unlock secrets about planetary atmospheres and the greenhouse effect. NASA's Magellan probe, for instance, has been instrumental in mapping the planet's surface, showing off volcanic landscapes that hint at geological activity. Through this exploration, we gain insights not only into Venus, but also into how other planets, including our own, might evolve under different conditions. Guess what really drives Nike's name change? Originally, Nike was known as Blue Ribbon Sports when it first opened its doors in 1964. This name reflected the company's early focus on distributing Japanese athletic shoes in the US market. However, as the company began to grow and expand, the founders, Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman, felt a name change was necessary to better capture their vision. In 1971, they rebranded as Nike, inspired by the Greek goddess of victory. This decision not only gave the brand a fresh identity, but also aligned it with the competitive spirit of athleticism. The iconic swoosh logo, designed by Carolyn Davidson, soon followed, becoming one of the most recognizable symbols in the world. Today, Nike stands as a powerhouse in sports apparel and footwear, constantly pushing boundaries and inspiring athletes everywhere. Isn't it amazing how a simple name change can redefine a brand's identity? Did you know the Earth was first seen from space? On December 7, 1972, the Apollo 17 crew took an incredible photograph that forever changed our view of our planet. This iconic image, known as the Blue Marble, shows the Earth in stunning detail from about 29,000 kilometers, 18,000 miles away, floating beautifully against the backdrop of space. The astronauts aboard were on a journey to explore the moon, but upon turning back toward Earth, they captured a breathtaking sight that illustrated the fragility and beauty of our home. The photograph reveals the blue oceans, white clouds, and the vibrant colors of Earth's landmasses, reminding us of our connection to the planet and each other. This image sparked a new understanding of environmentalism and our responsibility to protect the Earth. Can you imagine the feeling of seeing our entire planet from such a distance? Prepare to be amazed by Argentina's bill payment law. This fascinating legislation offers consumers a safety net when it comes to late bills. If a bill arrives later than expected, individuals have the right to request extra time for payment. But there's a catch. Consumers must notice the delay before they can take advantage of this policy. This unique system encourages vigilance and skepticism among the public, prompting them to monitor their bills closely. The law serves as a reminder that being aware of financial matters can lead to benefits. In a world where we often overlook the fine print, Argentina gives consumers a powerful tool to manage their finances better. By rewarding those who pay attention to their delivery dates, this law not only supports individuals, but also promotes fairness in billing practices. Isn't it inspiring to see a system designed to empower consumers? Is it really true that Craigslist makes so much money? The answer is a surprising yes. This popular online classified ads platform generates over $600 million in revenue every year, all while having just 50 employees. How do they do it? Craigslist has mastered the art of minimalism with a website design that focuses more on functionality than flashy features. This simplicity attracts millions of users looking for various services, from job listings to housing. Unlike many tech giants, Craigslist relies heavily on its users to create content and drive traffic, which keeps operational costs low. The platform's revenue primarily comes from job postings in major cities and a few other categories, charging fees that are quite reasonable for the exposure they provide. This unique approach and business model show how a small team can create enormous success in the digital age, defying traditional expectations of startup growth. Can you believe red pandas have no close relatives? These charming animals are considered evolutionary enigmas because they belong to their own family, Aluridae, with no living relatives like giant pandas. Red pandas primarily feast on bamboo, just like their larger, more famous cousins. But their genetic line is unique, leading scientists to marvel at their place in the animal kingdom. Native to the cool forests of the Himalayas, these small, furry creatures are well adapted to their environment, sporting thick fur and a bushy tail for balance. Sadly, red pandas are endangered, facing threats from habitat loss and poaching. As their habitat diminishes, conservation efforts become crucial to ensure that future generations can enjoy these captivating animals. Organizations around the world are working to protect their environments, educate local communities, and promote sustainable practices that benefit both wildlife and people. By supporting these conservation initiatives, we can help safeguard the future of red pandas and the delicate ecosystems they inhabit. Isn't it fascinating to think about their evolution and the role we can play in their survival? Believe it or not, ostrich eyes are enormous. These fascinating birds have eyes that are not only larger than their brains, but also bigger than their heads. This remarkable size gives ostriches a significant advantage in the wild. With their large eyes, they can see predators from far away, which is crucial for their survival. Imagine being able to spot danger while calmly munching on some grass. Their keen vision helps them stay one step ahead of predators like lions and hyenas. Interestingly, ostriches also have a unique adjustment capability, enabling them to detect movement even at long distances. This evolutionary trait showcases how important vision is in the animal kingdom, particularly for ground-dwelling species like the ostrich. So next time you see one of these incredible birds, remember that their gigantic eyes are crucial for their survival. Prepare to be amazed by Saturn's stunning rings. These iconic rings are not only breathtaking, but they also have a remarkable thinness, often measuring only about 30 feet thick, despite stretching over an incredible 170,000 miles across space. Picture a giant hula hoop that is almost impossibly thin, yet keeps its beautiful presence in the cosmos. When gazing at Saturn, it's easy to see why it's one of the most popular planets in our solar system. But there's more. Saturn's enchanting moon Titan adds another layer of fascination. Titan is larger than Mercury and boasts a thick atmosphere primarily made of nitrogen. Instead of water, you'll find lakes and rivers filled with liquid methane, making it one of the most intriguing worlds in our solar system. Imagine floating on a Titan lake with methane reflections shimmering under a hazy orange sky. Together, Saturn and Titan offer spectacular insights into alien environments and the diverse wonders of our universe. What other mysteries do these celestial bodies hold? Have you ever heard of the ironic punctuation mark? This unique symbol, often resembling a backward question mark, aims to convey sarcasm or irony in text. Imagine reading a message where the tone is crucial for understanding. Without cues, it can be tricky. That's where this punctuation comes in handy. Dubbed the irony mark, it was proposed by French writer Hervé Bazin in the 1960s, but it never really caught on. Though it sounds like something out of a novel, people have embraced the struggle of conveying sarcasm with just the right tone. Without vocal inflection, written words can easily be misinterpreted. Ever get frustrated by someone misunderstanding your playful jab? Imagine if you could just add a quirky symbol and let the readers know you're joking. While it may not be in mainstream use, the irony mark highlights how important it is to communicate effectively, especially in our digital age where tone can easily be lost. So will we ever see this clever mark become a staple in our everyday writing? Guess what really drives parkour enthusiasts? The thrill of overcoming physical challenges in urban landscapes motivates many participants who audition for parkour teams. With roots in France, parkour is more than just jumping over obstacles. It's a creative way to navigate through cities using skills like running, climbing, and even flipping. The culture around parkour promotes not only athleticism, but also community, as participants often train together, sharing tips and supporting each other's growth. In this urban sport, each movement is an expression of individuality and freedom, leading practitioners to tackle both physical and mental barriers. Auditions for parkour teams can draw diverse individuals, all eager to showcase their skills and connect with like-minded adventurers. As interest in urban sports rises, parkour stands out as a beacon for those looking to challenge themselves and embrace active lifestyles. Are you ready to jump into this exciting world? Did you know about Hart Island's hidden history? This little-known spot in New York City holds a deeply somber secret. It's a mass burial site for over 1 million unclaimed bodies. Hart Island, situated in the Long Island Sound, has served as a resting place since the late 19th century. At first glance, it may seem like just another quiet piece of land, but it has been home to the dead who were never identified or whose families couldn't afford a proper burial. The island hosts a potter's field, where these bodies are buried in simple graves, often without markings. Many people remain unaware of the scale of this site, ranking it among the largest burial grounds in America. Researchers and historians emphasize the importance of Hart Island in understanding urban mortality and social issues throughout history. It raises poignant questions about life, death, and how society treats those who are forgotten. What stories do these silent souls tell? Hard to believe, but monkeys have a festival too. In Lochbury, Thailand, a unique celebration takes place every year, honoring the beloved local macaque monkeys. Since 1989, this lively festival has transformed into a vibrant event featuring extravagant banquets filled with fruits, vegetables, and delightful desserts. The festival's main purpose is to express gratitude to these monkeys for their role in boosting local tourism. Visitors flock to Lochbury each year, eager to witness the charming monkeys enjoying their feast while creating unforgettable memories. Families and tourists savor the atmosphere, sharing joy and laughter in a colorful display of community spirit. This remarkable event not only celebrates wildlife, but also promotes conservation awareness, showcasing the special bond between the people of Lochbury and their playful primate neighbors. Isn't it fascinating how a festival can bridge the gap between nature and culture? What if I told you runway models are giant? The average height of these stunning models typically ranges from 5 feet 9 inches to 5 feet 11 inches. This height is not just a coincidence. It helps highlight their figures and showcase clothing in the most flattering way. Although there's no official rule that mandates this height, many modeling agencies prefer taller models because their elongated frames create a striking visual impact on the runway. Designers aim for a particular aesthetic when presenting their collections, and taller models help achieve that goal by allowing garments to flow beautifully. This trend has been a part of the fashion industry for many years, encouraging a specific standard. Yet it's important to note that fashion is evolving, and there's growing recognition of diverse body types on the runway. So, who knows? The future may hold a broader range of heights in the modeling world. Did you know mothers shape baby intelligence? Researchers estimate that around 80% of a baby's cognitive abilities are inherited from their mothers, showcasing how important maternal genes are in development. This fascinating statistic emphasizes the powerful role mothers play in determining not only intelligence, but also various traits. Essentially, children's ability to think, learn, and solve problems is significantly influenced by their mother's genetic material. But it's not just about genes. Nurturing also matters. A mother's actions, behaviors, and interactions during crucial early years can further enhance these inherited abilities. For instance, reading to a child, engaging in conversations, and providing a stimulating environment all contribute to cognitive growth. So the next time you marvel at a child's brilliance or their curiosity, remember that there's a strong connection to their mother's influence. This revelation opens up intriguing discussions about nature versus nurture and how we can foster better developmental outcomes for future generations. Isn't it amazing how intertwined these relationships can be? Prepare to be amazed by heat-sensing cameras. These incredible devices can pick up tiny temperature changes that our eyes simply can't see. Sensitive heat-detecting cameras are designed to notice even the slightest shifts in warmth, which can reveal a lot about what's happening around us. Researchers are exploring their use in lie detection, since nervousness can often cause a subtle rise in body temperature. When someone is lying, they might sweat a bit more or feel more anxious, leading to a detectable increase in their skin's temperature. Imagine a situation where a camera could help determine if someone is being truthful or not. While this method is still in the experimental stage, it opens fascinating possibilities for fields like law enforcement and security. Who knows? In the future, heat-sensing technology could become a tool in investigative work. What do you think about using cameras to uncover the truth? Prepare to be amazed by rhino pregnancy times. Did you know that rhinoceroses have one of the longest gestation periods in the animal kingdom, lasting between 15 to 18 months? This lengthy time is crucial for developing their young, but it also poses significant challenges for the survival of these magnificent creatures. Currently, all 5 species of rhinos face various threats, particularly from poaching and habitat loss. Sadly, 3 of these species are critically endangered, meaning there are fewer and fewer rhinos left in the wild. The combination of a slow reproductive rate and the dangers they face makes it very hard for their populations to recover. Conservation efforts are vital to protect rhinos, ensuring that future generations can witness these incredible animals roaming freely in their natural habitats. Isn't it essential to support these efforts to save them? What if I told you fleas change history forever? The Silk Road, an ancient trade route, was more than just a path for goods. It was also a highway for the infamous Black Death. In the 14th century, merchants traveled this route, carrying not only spices and silk, but also infected fleas hiding on their goods. As these merchants exchanged products across Europe, they unknowingly brought a deadly plague with them. The consequences were shocking. Millions of people succumbed to the disease, drastically altering the course of history. Towns and cities faced decline as fear gripped the population. Families lost loved ones, and economies faltered. This period highlighted how interconnected the world was, even back then, and how a tiny flea could unleash such catastrophic waves. Have you ever thought about how something so small could have such a massive impact? Discover the awe of Dettifoss waterfall in Iceland. This stunning waterfall is not just famous for its beauty, but also for being the most powerful in Europe. Located in Vatnajökull National Park, Dettifoss plunges an impressive 144 feet, creating a mesmerizing spectacle as the water cascades down. With a width of 328 feet, it boasts a thunderous roar that can be heard from a distance, making it a must-see for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. The power of the water, fueled by glacial melt from nearby Vatnajökull Glacier, can create mist that envelops the area, making rainbows appear in the sunlight. Visitors can hike along marked trails, allowing for incredible views and photo opportunities. Whether you're standing near its edge, feeling the spray on your face, or taking in the grand vista from a distance, Dettifoss will leave you speechless and hoping for more captivating sights. Guess what really drives changes in breast sizes? A recent study involving 60,000 participants has revealed an intriguing shift in the average breast size of American women, soaring from 34B to a whopping 34DD. This exciting increase of about 3 full sizes poses questions about fashion, health, and social perceptions. But what factors are contributing to this change? Many experts suggest that lifestyle choices, including diet and exercise, have a big role to play. With more women focusing on health and fitness than ever before, it's possible that these habits are influencing body shapes. Additionally, societal pressures and media representation may also push women towards certain beauty standards, leading to this change in average size. Furthermore, advancements in bra technology have improved fit and comfort, encouraging more women to embrace diverse sizes confidently. As body positivity continues to gain traction, these shifts reflect not just anatomical changes, but also evolving ideals surrounding beauty and self-acceptance. What do you think about these trends? Surprisingly, it's a fact that the Statue of Liberty was a lighthouse. Initially erected in 1886 as a grand symbol of freedom, Lady Liberty had a practical role few realize. She served as a lighthouse for 16 years. Her torch, a beacon shining brightly, was visible from an impressive 24 miles away, helping to guide ships safely into New York Harbor. This dual purpose made her not just an icon, but also a vital part of navigation during a time when safety at sea was crucial. Ships passing through the harbor relied on her light to avoid rocky shores and busy ports. Imagine the early morning sun reflecting off her copper surface while sailors looked out to spot her gleaming torch. Eventually, technological advancements made traditional lighthouses more efficient, and the statue's role evolved into that of a purely symbolic figure. Yet this fascinating chapter in her story highlights how she embodied both hope and safety for newcomers and seafarers alike. Did you know boats rule transportation in the Amazon? In this remarkable region, where the mighty Amazon River flows, many residents of cities and towns depend heavily on boats and ferries to get around. The reasons for this reliance are not just about choice. They stem from the river's tough conditions that make it almost impossible to build bridges. Ferries become lifelines, connecting communities scattered along the vast waterways. Whether it's carrying locals to work, transferring essential supplies, or transporting goods to markets, these boats are vital. This unique form of transport also showcases the rich culture of the area, with colorful boats often painted in bright hues, representing the spirit of the river and its people. Did you ever imagine that such a massive river would shape daily life and keep communities thriving on its waters? What if I told you about fish and trees? The Amazon River showcases an incredible phenomenon where fish swim among trees during the rainy season. As the waters rise, vast forest areas become submerged, creating a unique aquatic habitat filled with life. Species like the piranha and the electric eel navigate through the flooded branches, finding food and shelter in this temporary environment. This fascinating adaptation allows fish to thrive in conditions that may seem unlikely, highlighting the intricate connection between freshwater ecosystems and rainforest habitats. During these floods, the river transforms into a maze of submerged vegetation, where fish not only survive but also take advantage of the rich nutrients washing in from the land. These seasonal changes play a critical role in the overall health of the Amazon, influencing not just the aquatic species, but also the terrestrial wildlife that depends on these water levels for food and movement. The Amazon River is not just a waterway, it's a vibrant tapestry of life that continues to amaze scientists and nature lovers alike. Is it really true that lightning is hotter than the sun? A typical bolt of lightning can reach mind-blowing temperatures of around 30,000 Kelvin, which equals about 53,140 degrees Fahrenheit. That's roughly 5 times hotter than the sun's surface, which sits at around 5,500 Kelvin. This incredible heat causes the air surrounding the lightning to rapidly expand, creating a shock wave that we hear as thunder. Imagine the energy released in just a flash. Not only does lightning create thunder, but it can also ignite flammable materials in its path. Ever heard of fulgurite? When lightning strikes sandy ground, it can fuse the sand into glass-like structures. So the next time you hear thunder or see a bolt of lightning, remember how powerful and hot that flash truly is. Much hotter than the sun's surface. Guess what really drives Canada's capital, Ottawa? Understanding the governance in Ottawa reveals fascinating layers of complexity. As Canada's capital, Ottawa is not only the political heart of the country, but also a hub of regulations and systems that influence how the government operates. Canada, known for its vast landscapes and multicultural population, has specific laws that apply differently across its provinces and territories. Ottawa's governance is shaped by federal regulations, but local laws also play a crucial role. For instance, the City of Ottawa manages services like waste collection and public transit, adhering to both local and federal guidelines. This duality creates an intricate balance where city officials work in tandem with national leaders to address everything from environmental policies to urban planning. So how do these regulations ensure harmony in such a dynamic city? Exploring these issues helps us understand not just Ottawa, but the fabric of Canada itself. Did you know that corn once came in stunning colors? Originally, corn was not just the familiar yellow we see today. It boasted a dazzling array of colors including red, black, and even purple. This colorful corn was cultivated by ancient civilizations, particularly indigenous peoples in America, who valued its richness and diversity. These early varieties were grown for thousands of years, allowing farmers to select and propagate the most resilient and flavorful types. Over time, through careful selective breeding, yellow corn emerged as a popular choice, especially for its sweetness and texture. Today, we often see this yellow variety dominating grocery store shelves, but the colorful past of corn reminds us of its rich history and the ingenuity of those who cultivated it. So next time you munch on corn, remember its vibrant ancestors. What other hidden histories does your food have? You might be shocked to learn that Luna moths can't eat. These stunning insects, known for their bright green wings and long tails, have a fascinating yet short-lived existence. Adult Luna moths emerge from their cocoons with no mouths, meaning they can't eat at all during their brief 7-day life. Instead, their main purpose is to find a mate. Once they emerge, they rely on energy stored from their larval stage to survive. During this week, they attract partners with scents and dazzling colors. After mating, females lay eggs, ensuring the next generation continues this beautiful cycle. Sadly, after completing their primary mission, these enchanting moths succumb to starvation shortly after. Their short lifespan reminds us of the wonders of nature and the unique adaptations creatures have developed to survive. Isn't it amazing how such a beautiful insect can have such a fleeting existence? Did you know that aliens once caused real panic? In 1938, a radio broadcast of H.G. Wells' gripping story, War of the Worlds, sent shockwaves across America. Many listeners tuning in mid-program believed they were hearing actual news of an alien invasion instead of a dramatized performance. This confusion led to widespread panic, with people fleeing their homes and calling emergency services in a frenzy. The incident revealed just how powerful mass media can be, as it transformed a fictional narrative into a reality for thousands. It sparked discussions about media responsibility and the public's susceptibility to sensational news. The impact was so profound that it made the radio broadcast one of the most famous examples of mass hysteria in history. It's fascinating to think about how easily fiction can blur the lines with reality, especially in today's world of misinformation. What lessons can we learn from this event? Guess what drives Jupiter's gigantic moon system? Jupiter, the colossal giant of our solar system, boasts an impressive total of 69 known moons. These moons vary greatly in size, ranging from tiny one-mile rocks to massive celestial bodies like Ganymede. In fact, Ganymede is so large that it surpasses the size of the planet Mercury. This remarkable diversity among Jupiter's moons is largely due to the planet's incredible gravitational pull. It captures these moons, effectively creating a mini solar system that orbits around it. Imagine the gravitational dance happening in the shadows of this massive planet, where smaller moons zip around while larger ones maintain a steady presence. Some scientists believe that studying these moons can reveal valuable clues about the early solar system and how celestial bodies interact with each other. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that there's a whole bustling world orbiting around Jupiter, and who knows what secrets it still holds. Did you know about Ellis Island's immigrant legacy? From 1892 to 1954, Ellis Island processed over 12 million immigrants, marking it as a pivotal entry point to the American dream. Located in the bustling New York harbor, this small island became a symbol of hope for many seeking new beginnings. Immigrants from various countries arrived with dreams of prosperity, yet they also faced challenges such as language barriers, cultural differences, and sometimes harsh scrutiny during inspections. Each person who passed through its gates carried unique stories, contributing to the rich tapestry of American culture. The experiences at Ellis Island reflected a mix of joy and anxiety, as families hoped for a better life while navigating the uncertainties of a new land. Today, the island stands as a powerful reminder of the resilience and determination of those who built their lives in the United States, shaping the nation's identity through their diverse heritages. How did these stories of struggle and success transform America? Why exactly does Antarctica experience such extreme cold? The coldest temperature recorded on Earth, a chilling 144 degrees Fahrenheit, 98 degrees Celsius, was observed in Antarctica by a satellite during the frigid nighttime. This bone-chilling cold happens because Antarctica is essentially a vast desert, far away from the warming effects of the ocean. When winter arrives, the sun disappears for months, causing the air to cool drastically. At such extreme temperatures, even carbon dioxide becomes solid, transforming into dry ice. Imagine being in a place where human skin can freeze in just minutes. That's how dangerous these temperatures can be. Wildlife has adapted to survive in this harsh climate, showcasing the resilience of nature. Researchers study these extreme conditions to better understand climate change, as melting ice sheets can impact sea levels and global weather patterns. Isn't it fascinating how a place so cold plays a crucial role in our planet's future? Here's something incredible about Colorado's highways. The state has made a surprising adjustment to its road measurements, changing the first 420 kilometers of its highways to 499 kilometers. This minor alteration might seem trivial at first glance, but it reflects a meticulous approach to accuracy in road signage. Why did this adjustment happen? It's all about keeping things precise. By slightly modifying the kilometer marking, Colorado aims to provide more exact information for drivers navigating its scenic routes. Accurate measurements help in planning travel times and fuel efficiencies, making the journey smoother for everyone. Plus, this change showcases how even small tweaks can have significant impacts on road safety and navigation. So next time you find yourself cruising along Colorado's beautiful highways, remember this little fact. Your journey is guided by measurements that strive for perfection. This might surprise you, the jet d'eau's power. This iconic fountain in Lake Geneva is more than just a beautiful sight. It's a true marvel of engineering. Rising an impressive 140 meters, 460 feet into the air, the jet d'eau sends approximately 8 tons of water soaring, creating a stunning display that draws visitors from all over the world. Originally built in the 19th century as a safety valve for a hydraulic plant, this fountain has transformed into a symbol of the city. Imagine standing by the lake, feeling the cool mist on your face as you watch the water dance majestically against the backdrop of the Alps. The fountain lights up at night, adding a magical touch to the evening. Did you know that the water is pumped at a speed of about 200 kilometers per hour? That's like a small jet engine. So the next time you find yourself in Geneva, don't miss the chance to witness this extraordinary fountain in action. Is it really true that students slide to class? In 2010, the Technical University of Munich decided to spice things up by building 4-story high slides on their campus. These vibrant, twisting slides allow students to zoom down from upper floors, skipping the usual stair climb. Imagine rushing between classes, laughing all the way as you glide down instead of trudging up those endless steps. This fun innovation not only makes getting to class quicker, but it also transforms the campus environment into a lively, engaging space. The approach encourages students to enjoy their surroundings, promoting a sense of community and excitement. Plus, who wouldn't want to add a little thrill to their daily routine? So next time you view a university campus, think about how a simple slide could make a huge difference in both efficiency and enjoyment. Would you take the plunge? Did you know bamboo can grow 91 centimeters daily? This incredible plant is not just a pretty sight, it's a powerhouse of growth. Bamboo can sprout more than 3 feet in a single day, making it the fastest growing plant on Earth. Native to Asia and known for its sturdy yet lightweight stalks, bamboo belongs to the grass family. Its rapid growth is due in part to its unique rhizome system, which allows it to spread out and develop new shoots quickly. This remarkable ability can benefit the environment significantly. Bamboo absorbs carbon dioxide and produces oxygen at an impressive rate, helping combat climate change. Additionally, bamboo plays a vital role in many cultures, especially in Asia, where it is used for building materials, food, and even crafts. The next time you spot bamboo swaying in the breeze, you'll appreciate its astonishing capacity for growth and its contributions to nature and human life. Isn't it amazing how such a simple plant can have such a profound impact? Guess what really drives children's imagination? Children create their own unique folklore, called child lore, that plays a significant role in their social development and creativity. This rich tapestry includes playful rhymes, exciting games, and quirky rituals that they share with their friends. Imagine a group of kids on the playground inventing an elaborate game with its own rules and secret codes. That's child lore in action. As they grow older, this folklore often fades away by adolescence, becoming a hidden gem from their childhood. Unfortunately, many adults overlook these playful expressions, not realizing how these activities shape friendships and social skills. Isn't it fascinating how this world of imagination can spark joy, forge bonds, and teach teamwork? The next time you see children playing, perhaps take a moment to appreciate the little stories and traditions they're building together. Did you know sneezing affects your heart rhythm? When you sneeze, your body goes through some fascinating changes, including a temporary shift in your heart's rhythm. As you sneeze, your chest muscles contract suddenly, causing a quick change in pressure in your body. This pressure shift can make it feel like your heart is pausing for a moment, but don't worry. The heart keeps on pumping blood throughout the entire process. Why does this happen? Sneezing is actually a reflex designed to help clear irritants from your nose, like dust or pollen. It's a crucial part of how your body protects your respiratory health. So, while it might seem alarming to feel that brief change in your heartbeat, it's just your body doing its job. Next time you let out a big sneeze, you can marvel at how your body not only clears out unwanted particles, but also manages to keep everything running smoothly, even in the midst of a sneeze. Isn't it amazing how our bodies work in harmony to keep us healthy? Surprising truth about Schindler's List's long delay. Steven Spielberg, the legendary filmmaker, took over a decade to bring Schindler's List to life. Most people don't know this, but Spielberg felt he wasn't emotionally prepared to tackle the film's heavy and complex subject matter, which focuses on the Holocaust and one man's efforts to save Jews during World War II. He believed that the gravity of the topic required exceptional sensitivity and skill. Spielberg famously stated that he wanted to make the film when he could do it justice. In the end, when he finally directed it in 1993, his careful approach resulted in a powerful masterpiece that resonated deeply with audiences. The film won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and is often regarded as one of the greatest films ever made. Spielberg's initial hesitation highlights the importance of being ready to engage with challenging stories, in a meaningful way. Ever thought about why the platypus is so special? This unique mammal, native to Australia, stands out for several fascinating reasons. First, it has a duck-like beak that helps it hunt for food in the water, where it primarily feeds on insects and small crustaceans. Unlike most mammals, the platypus lays eggs, making it one of the only few egg-laying mammals, known as monotremes. But that's not all. This intriguing creature has soft, thick fur that keeps it warm in chilly waters. Even more surprising, male platypuses have venomous spurs on their hind legs, which they use for defense, especially during fights with rivals. These spurs can deliver a painful sting, proving that despite its cute appearance, the platypus is equipped to defend itself. So the next time you think about Australia's wildlife, remember the platypus and its incredible adaptations that make it truly one of a kind. You won't believe this about the Queen of England. The legal concept known as crown land reveals a fascinating fact. She technically owns about 1/3 of the Earth's surface. While the Queen doesn't directly control these vast areas, the ownership highlights the significant influence British monarchs have had throughout history. During the colonial era, the British Empire expanded its reach across continents, claiming territories in Africa, Asia, and the Americas. This led to England's vast collection of lands, all under the Crown's name. However, it's important to note that these lands are rarely managed personally by the Queen. Instead, they often belong to the British government or are subject to local regulations. Today, many people see Crown land as a symbol of Britain's historical power, yet it also raises questions about colonial legacy and land rights. How do you feel about this surprising piece of royal ownership? Can you imagine baby rabbits called kits? It's true. When baby rabbits are born, they are adorable little creatures known as kits. This nickname may sound cute, but there's a fascinating reason behind it. The term kit comes from the word kitten, which also means a young animal. Interestingly, baby rabbits are born hairless, blind, and extremely vulnerable, relying entirely on their mothers for warmth and nourishment. A female rabbit, called a doe, takes special care of her kits, staying close to them and feeding them with her rich milk. In a typical litter, a doe can have anywhere from 3 to 12 kits. As they grow, these kits start to develop their fur and open their eyes, eventually hopping out of the nest to explore the world. So next time you see a baby rabbit, remember those cute little bundles of joy are called kits. Isn't that adorable? Prepare to be amazed by a shocking sports bet. In 2014, a fierce rivalry came to a head when Green Bay Packers fan Nicole Grant made an outrageous wager with her husband, Chicago Bears supporter John Grant. The stakes? The loser would be tased by the winner. When the Bears triumphed, John was eager to collect on the bet. However, things took a turn for the worse when he was arrested for felony possession of an electric weapon right after the tasing incident. This unexpected legal trouble opened their eyes to the dangers of wild bets, prompting the couple to reconsider future wagers. No more shocking outcomes for them. Instead of risking personal injury or criminal charges, they chose to stick with less dangerous bets, like who could finish a pizza the fastest. Who knew a sports rivalry could lead to such a bizarre twist? Can you believe people are marrying themselves now? This trend, known as sologamy, has taken root in the United States and is sparking conversations about self-love and personal commitment. Rather than seeking a partner, individuals are choosing to celebrate their own lives by holding ceremonies where they vow to embrace and cherish themselves. This concept challenges traditional views of marriage, highlighting the importance of self-acceptance and personal growth. While it may sound unconventional, sologamy often involves the same elements as a wedding: ring purchases, elaborate dresses, and even guests to witness the celebration. Proponents argue that sologamy empowers people to affirm their worth and reinforces the idea that happiness doesn't solely depend on someone else. It's not just about being single, it's about recognizing your own value and making a deliberate commitment to yourself. As we navigate a world where self-care is increasingly recognized as essential, could sologamy be a bold step towards a healthier relationship with ourselves? Pro gamers are raking in millions from esports tournaments. This might surprise you, but many gamers have turned their passion for playing video games into a full-time career. Esports, or electronic sports, involves competitive gameplay that is often showcased in tournaments streamed live to audiences worldwide. Popular games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and Fortnite have captivated millions, and the prize pools for these competitions can reach staggering amounts, sometimes exceeding millions of dollars. Players train rigorously, honing their skills and strategies to compete at the highest levels. With professional teams and sponsorships, the gaming industry has transformed into a serious business with lucrative opportunities. Audiences gather online and in person to watch their favorite teams battle it out, creating a vibrant community around competitive gaming. As a result, pro gamers not only gain fame, but also substantial financial rewards. Who would have thought that playing video games could lead to such incredible success? Prepare to be amazed by Rudolph's glowing red nose. Scientists have long been fascinated by the story behind this festive icon's bright red beacon. One leading theory suggests that Rudolph's nose lights up because of a parasitic respiratory infection, which increases blood flow to his nasal area, giving it that signature glow. But there's another intriguing idea as well. Some researchers believe that Rudolph's nose has a unique design featuring a dense network of blood vessels, which helps keep it warm during frigid high-altitude flights. This special adaptation might just help him navigate through harsh winter conditions while guiding Santa's sleigh. So the next time you gaze at Rudolph's glowing nose, consider the science that might be at play behind this beloved holiday character. Is it merely a story, or is there some truth grounded in biology? Unbelievable record for the longest mustache in the world. Ram Singh Chauhan from India holds an incredible title with his mustache measuring a staggering 14 feet 1 inch. This impressive feat didn't just happen overnight. It took him over 30 years of dedication and careful grooming to grow it to such lengths. Chauhan's extraordinary mustache has become his signature, catching the attention of people worldwide and opening doors to unique opportunities. He's participated in exclusive events and even made appearances on television shows, all because of his remarkable facial hair. Many might wonder how he maintains such a lengthy mustache. Chauhan follows a strict routine, ensuring it remains clean and well-styled at all times, using various natural oils to keep it healthy. His commitment is not just about aesthetics, it's a part of his identity and culture. The grandeur of his mustache sparks curiosity and admiration, making him a beloved figure in his community. So, what's next for the man with the world's longest mustache? What if I told you about the phone charm craze? Phone charms took the early 2000s by storm, turning mobile devices into trendy accessories. Imagine colorful little trinkets hanging from your favorite flip phone, often oversized and eye-catching. These charms weren't just for decoration. They reflected personal style and interests, similar to how designer bags do today. You could find everything from cute animals to glittery jewels dangling from the little loop on your phone. While the ringtones playing from those devices were often far from desirable, the charms made a statement about who you were. Everyone wanted to customize their device, making it uniquely theirs. As technology evolved, these charming accessories faded away, but they left behind a nostalgic mark on the history of mobile fashion. Do you remember which phone charms you had? Surprisingly, it's a fact that trains can be deadly. In 2013, a Michigan man named Daryl C. experienced a horrifying encounter with a freight train traveling at 110 miles per hour. While walking along the tracks, he was listening to loud music and didn't hear the train barreling toward him. The impact was nothing short of catastrophic. It threw him an astounding 20 feet. Despite the severe injuries he sustained, Daryl's story took a miraculous turn. Thanks to quick medical attention, he underwent surgery to insert a plate in his neck and astonishingly managed to survive the shocking ordeal. This event serves as a serious reminder of the dangers surrounding train tracks. Always pay attention to your surroundings. After all, a moment of distraction can lead to life-altering consequences. If Daryl could survive such a terrifying accident, what can we learn about safety around trains? Did you know babies start with more bones? At birth, the human body has about 300 bones. But as we grow into adulthood, that number shrinks to approximately 206. This fascinating change occurs because many of those bones start to fuse together. For instance, the bones in our skull, which are initially separate to allow for a baby's brain to grow, gradually come together as we mature. This natural process showcases the incredible adaptability of our bodies, allowing them to change and evolve throughout our lives. It's a bit like a puzzle. As we grow, pieces connect and reshape to create a stronger, unified structure. Interestingly, the fusion of bones happens at different rates in various people, which is one reason why our bodies can look so different. So whether you're a teenager or enjoying your golden years, just remember, you're carrying around a finely tuned skeleton that has gone through its own remarkable transformation. Guess what really drives Bach's fierce passion for music? Johann Sebastian Bach, one of the greatest composers in history, had a fiery spirit that extended beyond the world of music. In a surprising incident, Bach challenged a bassoonist to a sword duel after the musician insulted his work. This remarkable story illustrates not only Bach's dedication to his art, but also the competitive spirit of the time. While today we might shake off criticism with a shrug, Bach's response highlights how deeply he felt about his compositions. Instead of merely accepting the insult, he took a stand, proving that he would defend his music with the same intensity that fueled his creativity. Music was his life, and any slight against it felt personal. This fierce passion is part of what makes Bach's music so timeless and powerful, stirring emotions in listeners even centuries later. Can you imagine the scene of a composer ready to duel over his art? Guess what really drives LEGO's incredible success? It's the staggering fact that LEGO produces more toy tires each year than any real tire manufacturer around the globe. That's right. While we think of major automotive companies cranking out millions of tires for vehicles, LEGO is quietly making billions of tiny, colorful tires for their beloved building sets. In fact, every year, LEGO churns out around 318 million tires, which showcases just how enormous their manufacturing prowess is. These little rubbery creations not only fit perfectly on LEGO vehicles, but also inspire creativity in children and adults alike. With that many toy tires, it's clear that LEGO has mastered the art of captivating imaginations, teaching kids about construction and engineering through play. So next time you see a LEGO car zooming across the floor, think about the incredible scale of production that makes that tiny tire possible. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about the first web browser. In 1990, the World Wide Web, which later became known as Nexus, was not just a tool for browsing but also a web editor. This meant that users could create and edit their own web pages right from the browser. Imagine a time when the internet was still new, and users were not just passive viewers, but also active creators. Developed by Tim Berners-Lee, this innovative browser laid the groundwork for modern web browsing as we know it today. Users had the power to design their own content, making the web a vibrant space of creativity and sharing. Although Nexus wasn't as user-friendly as today's browsers, it sparked interest in web development and opened the door for future innovations. Can you envision a world where everyone could easily create their online presence since the very beginning? Most people don't know this, but IKEA has a secret. If you're a fan of stylish furniture and clever design, you might be surprised to learn that the name IKEA is actually an acronym. It stands for the initials of its founder, Ingvar Kamprad, plus the name of his childhood farm, Elmtaryd, and his hometown, Agunnaryd, in Sweden. This personal touch gives the brand a unique story that connects it deeply to its roots. Ingvar Kamprad started IKEA when he was just 17 years old, selling everything from pens to wallets before transitioning to furniture in the 1940s. The idea was simple: to create functional, affordable home goods that everyone can enjoy. This humble beginning reflects Kamprad's vision of making stylish living accessible to all. So, next time you shop at IKEA, remember that each piece of furniture carries a little piece of Swedish history. What if I told you about the unicorn of the sea? The dugong, a gentle marine mammal related to manatees, roams the warm waters of the Indo-Pacific Ocean, captivating all who encounter it. With its unique, elongated body and fluked tail, the dugong's graceful movements inspire awe and curiosity. Often referred to as the unicorn of the sea, this fascinating creature has also played a role in shaping the legends of mermaids, as sailors were often enchanted by their serene presence. Digging through seagrasses for food, dugongs contribute to the health of marine ecosystems, making them vital for underwater habitats. Sadly, these peaceful beings face threats from habitat loss and pollution. Conservation efforts are crucial to ensure that future generations can continue to marvel at the beauty of the dugong. Isn't it incredible how this gentle creature connects to our stories and the ocean's health? Let's uncover the truth about King Henry VIII's paranoia. King Henry VIII, known for his larger-than-life persona in tumultuous reign, had a peculiar form of security, a giant axe kept right by his bed. This wasn't just any old weapon. It was a reflection of the real dangers faced by rulers in the 16th century. Politics at the time was filled with betrayal and intrigue, making trust a luxury few could afford. Instead of choosing soft pillows for comfort, Henry preferred the cold steel of an axe, a stark reminder of the threats looming over him. His fears stemmed from past betrayals and the ever-looming risk of assassination, which constantly haunted monarchs. This chilling choice of bedside accessory raises questions about the mental state of historical figures burdened by power. How did paranoia shape their decisions and actions? Was this merely a precaution, or did it signal deeper fears? The axe serves not just as a weapon, but as a symbol of his turbulent reign. Believe it or not, handbags have a fascinating history. The first handbags, called reticules, appeared in the 18th century and were mostly for show. These delicate little purses were designed to hold just a few small items, like a handkerchief or a coin. In contrast, men carried larger satchels filled with practical necessities, showing an early example of bag inequality based on gender. While women were often expected to prioritize style over function, men's bags were robust and designed for utility. This trend has carried through the ages, with modern handbags still often focusing on aesthetics rather than practicality, while men's bags lean towards being functional. Today's handbags come in all shapes and sizes, but their stylish roots remind us of this interesting history. How has the role of handbags changed in today's fashion world? This might surprise you. Lightning creates tree patterns on skin. Have you ever heard of Lichtenberg figures? These fascinating designs appear on human skin after being struck by lightning. When the powerful electricity discharges through non-conductive materials like our skin, it can create a unique rash that looks just like a tree's branches and roots. While the rash can be quite striking at the moment, it usually fades over time. However, the pattern can leave a lasting mark, almost like a tattoo from nature itself. It's a remarkable reminder of the incredible forces of nature and how they interact with our bodies. Although lightning strikes are rare and can be dangerous, those who survive sometimes walk away with these extraordinary patterns embedded in their skin. Who knew that a brush with lightning could lead to such an unexpected art form? Can you believe a car has 41,199 LED lights? The 2017 Lexus is, known as the Lexus Light, was transformed for Dua Lipa's music video Be The One, turning the vehicle into a dazzling spectacle. Imagine a vehicle not just for driving, but as a giant programmable screen, completely covered in LED lights that create stunning visuals. If you aligned all 41,999 lights end-to-end, they'd stretch an incredible half a mile. This engineering marvel showcases how technology and creativity can come together in unexpected ways. The innovative use of LEDs turns the car into a moving canvas, capable of displaying vibrant colors and animations that dance along its surface. It's not just eye-catching, it highlights advancements in automotive design where aesthetics meet functionality. The Lexus Light is more than just a car. It represents a bold artistic vision that wowed audiences in the music video and beyond. How cool is it to see a car transformed into a work of art on the road? What if I told you Earth has a magnetic shield? This incredible shield, known as the magnetic field, plays a vital role in protecting life from harmful solar radiation. Generated by the movement of molten iron in the Earth's core, this magnetic field extends far into space, creating a safe barrier against high-energy particles emitted by the sun. Without it, our planet would be bombarded by these dangerous rays, increasing health risks and threatening our very existence. Solar radiation can lead to cancer, damage our DNA, and disrupt electrical systems, even satellites. Interestingly, the magnetic field also helps guide animals, like migratory birds, during their journeys. So next time you step outside, remember the invisible force surrounding us, working tirelessly to keep us safe and allowing life to thrive. Isn't it amazing how something we can't see plays such a crucial role? What if I told you the internet is a human right? The United Nations has officially recognized access to the internet as essential for everyone. This groundbreaking declaration highlights the role of digital connectivity in our daily lives, ensuring people across the globe can access crucial information, communicate easily, and engage in important conversations. In today's world, where most services and opportunities are online, not being connected can mean missing out on education, employment, and even healthcare. By declaring the internet a fundamental human right, the UN emphasizes that everyone should have the chance to participate in the digital age, regardless of their background or location. This step encourages countries to create policies that promote universal access and addresses the growing digital divide. How can we work together to make internet access a reality for all? What's the secret behind Calvin Klein's perfume and big cats? Surprisingly, Calvin Klein's men's fragrance has been discovered to have an irresistible effect on tigers and leopards. Filmmakers have turned this unexpected connection into an incredible opportunity, using the scent to attract these magnificent creatures for stunning documentaries. Imagine vibrant images of powerful big cats, all drawn in by a scent that usually fills high-end stores. The chemistry behind this attraction involves the unique blend of notes in the fragrance that resonate with the natural instincts of these wild animals. By strategically placing the perfume in their natural habitats, filmmakers can capture mesmerizing footage of tigers and leopards in action. This fascinating interaction not only highlights the allure of the fragrance, but also helps raise awareness about the beauty of these endangered species. It's a compelling example of how the fragrance industry can play a surprising role in wildlife filmography. So next time you catch a whiff of Calvin Klein, ponder how it could connect to the majestic world of wildlife. Can you imagine that potatoes almost vanished? In the 19th century, the Irish potato famine struck a devastating blow to Ireland's food supply. A relentless fungal disease called late blight swept through potato crops, causing them to rot in the ground. This disaster led to the near extinction of the beloved staple food. Potatoes were a vital source of nutrition for many Irish families, and as the crops failed, a catastrophic famine ensued. Over a span of just a few years, around 1 million people died from starvation and disease, while another million fled the country in search of better lives. The famine reshaped Ireland's social landscape and had lasting impacts on its culture and economy. Surprisingly, this crisis led to changes in agricultural practices, with farmers starting to diversify their crops to prevent such a disaster from happening again in the future. How did a simple vegetable cause such monumental change? What's the deal with extreme ironing in crazy places? Extreme ironing is an unusual sport that adds a twist to the mundane task of ironing. This quirky pastime started in the UK in 1997 and invites thrill-seekers to press their clothes in some of the most remarkable locations imaginable. Picture this: a climber scaling a steep mountain while carefully smoothing out their shirt, or an adventurer diving underwater to get rid of creases. This blend of domesticity and adrenaline turns a simple chore into an adventurous feat. Participants often capture breathtaking photos to prove their ironing escapades, showcasing everything from snow-covered peaks to ocean depths. The sport not only challenges traditional notions of leisure activities, but also brings together community members who appreciate the unique combination of fun and functionality. Over the years, extreme ironing has garnered a following around the globe, with enthusiasts always on the lookout for the next impossible ironing challenge. Who knew that such a mundane activity could find a spot in the adventure sports world? Meet the rare flamingo with surprising darker feathers. Recently, scientists observed an unusual flamingo exhibiting a genetic condition called melanism, which causes the bird's feathers to turn darker than the iconic pink we typically associate with flamingos. This striking anomaly is not just a fashion statement, it's a fascinating example of how genetics can alter an animal's appearance in the wild. Melanism results from an excess of melanin, the pigment responsible for color in feathers, skin, and even eyes. While melanistic animals are often spotted in species like leopards, this phenomenon is incredibly rare among flamingos. This unique flamingo stands out not only because of its unusual coloration, but also because it offers researchers a chance to study genetic variations in bird populations. Understanding these variations helps scientists learn more about adaptation and evolution in different environments. Imagine seeing such a stunning creature flapping its dark wings against the sunset. It challenges our perceptions of beauty in nature. What other surprises might genetics hold for us in the animal kingdom? Is it really true that this island is uninhabited? The island's uninhabited status and challenging accessibility weave together a mysterious charm that captivates adventurers and dreamers alike. Picture a picturesque landscape untouched by human hands, where nature reigns supreme, and the only visitors are curious explorers. Its rugged cliffs and dense forests keep curious tourists at bay, preserving the secrets of its stunning vistas and unique ecosystems. With no bustling towns or roads leading to civilization, this natural wonder offers a rare glimpse into a world where wildlife flourishes undisturbed. Scientists and nature enthusiasts often fantasize about what lies within its borders, igniting imaginations about undiscovered species or ancient plant life. Could this enigmatic island hold untold stories waiting for someone brave enough to explore its depths? The isolation adds to its allure, inviting speculation about what other wonders might be waiting just beyond reach. Let's discover how bone conduction headphones work. These innovative devices let you enjoy your favorite music while keeping your ears open to the world around you. Instead of sending sound through the air to hit your eardrums, bone conduction headphones transmit sound vibrations directly through the bones of your skull. This means you can listen to tunes comfortably while still hearing conversations or traffic. They're especially popular among runners and cyclists who want to stay aware of their surroundings. However, it's important to use them wisely. Listening at high volumes can damage delicate hearing cells, just like traditional headphones. In the long run, it's all about balancing your love for music with your hearing health. So if you're considering making the switch, remember to keep the volume at a reasonable level and enjoy the unique experience that bone conduction technology offers. Who knew we could hear without using our eardrums? What if I told you seals are related to bears? This surprising fact stems from their shared ancestry millions of years ago, with both animals belonging to the order Carnivora. While seals have adapted brilliantly for life in the ocean, sporting streamlined bodies, flippers, and layers of blubber to keep them warm, bears have thrived on land, evolving into powerful terrestrial mammals. What's fascinating is how their connection is still evident in behaviors, particularly among sea lions. These marine creatures not only socialize in groups like bears, but also showcase similar hunting techniques. Imagine a group of sea lions working together to catch fish, echoing the collaborative hunting seen in bear families. This unique relationship reminds us that evolution shapes species in remarkable ways, linking even the unlikeliest of animals. So next time you see a seal, think about its surprising family ties to the mighty bear. Here's what actually happens when you exercise. After a good workout, you might notice that food tastes sweeter and more flavorful. Why is that? It turns out that exercising boosts your levels of a digestive enzyme called amylase. This enzyme helps break down carbohydrates, making your food taste even better. Plus, when you exercise, your body produces more saliva. Saliva is crucial for tasting food, as it carries flavor molecules to your taste buds. Not only that, but your heart pumps faster during exercise, increasing blood flow to those taste buds and enhancing your overall taste experience. So when you sit down for a meal after hitting the gym, your taste buds are working overtime, making that post-exercise snack or meal feel like a gourmet treat. Who knew working out could make food even more enjoyable? Give it a try next time. Hard to believe, but they changed the title. The beloved 1971 film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was was actually released under a different name from Roald Dahl's original book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This title change was a clever marketing move aimed at boosting sales of Wonka-branded sweets and treats tied to the movie. However, problems arose as many stores simply didn't have these products ready when the film hit theaters. Imagine the excitement of fans wanting to munch on Wonka bars and gobstoppers only to find empty shelves. The initial hype surrounding the film's release faded as audiences were left craving the candies that didn't yet exist in stores. This misstep became a fascinating case study in marketing, highlighting the importance of aligning product availability with consumer demand. While the movie went on to become a classic, this behind-the-scenes hiccup shows that sometimes even the best-laid plans can go awry. Could this title change have impacted how audiences remembered the film? Did you know about the fascinating mutoscopes? These early vending machines were a hit during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, transforming the way people experience film. Instead of theaters or elaborate setups, mutoscopes offered a simple yet innovative way to enjoy short films. Users would pump a coin into the machine and turn a crank, which would flip through a series of still images, creating an eye-catching illusion of movement. Imagine standing in front of one, your curiosity piqued as you twist the handle, eagerly watching the action unfold. Developed from a concept by inventor William Kennedy Laurie Dixon, mutoscopes were an exciting precursor to modern motion pictures. They packed entertainment into a compact space and were often found in amusement parks and arcades. These machines sparked interest in cinematic storytelling and laid the groundwork for future innovations. With their charming mechanical operation, mutoscopes remind us of the creativity in early film technology. So next time you watch a movie, think about how far we've come from those simple devices. What if I told you Messi's name is banned? In Rosario, Argentina, where football legend Lionel Messi was born, there's an unusual rule that prevents parents from naming their children after him. This decree was put in place to honor the iconic athlete's legacy without creating a wave of children with the same name. Local authorities want to avoid any confusion and ensure that Messi is remembered as a singular figure in the world of sports. As a result, parents in Rosario, even those who are passionate fans, must be creative when choosing names for their little ones. This fascinating policy highlights how impactful Messi's career has been, not just on the pitch, but in his hometown, where his name holds a unique significance. Still, it raises questions about identity and legacy. Should a celebrity's name be off-limits for future generations? Did you know Logan Paul hosts a popular podcast? In 2018, Logan Paul shook up the podcasting scene with his show Impulsive, quickly becoming a go-to source for engaging conversations. With a charismatic style and a knack for drawing out interesting stories, he paved the way for many content creators who followed. The show features a mix of celebrity guests, from athletes to actors, providing unique insights into their lives and careers. Each episode is a blend of humor, candid discussions, and deep dives into trending topics, making it highly entertaining for listeners. Logan's ability to connect with guests and audiences alike has contributed to the immense popularity of Impulsive. The podcast has become a huge platform, exploring everything from personal struggles to pop culture, leaving fans eagerly awaiting each new episode. Have you tuned in yet? Can you imagine that village Yuska has a wild story? Nestled in the rugged hills of Spain, Yuska is not just any ordinary place. It's a village with a rich history full of challenges. The inhabitants of Yuska have endured a series of hardships over the years, from harsh winters to limited resources. Life in this remote village has never been easy, and the strength of its people truly shines through these difficulties. The community has always found creative ways to adapt. For example, they developed unique farming techniques to make the most of their rocky land, growing crops that others might think impossible. Stories of resilience echo through the narrow streets, where each home shares memories of overcoming adversity. This tiny village teaches us the power of perseverance and unity. Why not explore Yuska's incredible journey and see what lessons we can learn from its residents? Did you know household items came from war innovations? After the war, many products initially designed for military use found new life in our homes, transforming personal hygiene practices. For instance, items like nylon, which was used for parachutes, became popular for making toothbrushes and other grooming tools. This shift didn't just make products more accessible, it revolutionized how we think about hygiene and cleanliness. Companies recognized the potential to repurpose durable war materials, leading to a boom in consumer goods that we now take for granted, such as disposable razors and shampoo bottles. This clever recycling of wartime technology into everyday essentials highlights a fascinating chapter of manufacturing history, reminding us that necessity often drives innovation. It's amazing to think how these changes continue to shape our lives today, isn't it?